Let the husband render to his wife the affection due to her, and likewise also the wife to the husband. The wife does not have authority over her own body, but the husband does. And likewise, the husband does not have authority over his own body, but the wife does. This is from the Bible, 1 Corinthians 7, verse 3. Hello everyone, still on marriage series. Today we are looking at some of the reasons, because the list is endless. But I've just picked up about 5 reasons why marriages fail. And this is from my own experience and from people I've interacted with. Let's go straight into it. Number 1, lack of investment. I know anybody looking at this will think, oh, investment, money, all that. No, I'm not talking about money here. It's not that kind of investment. Investment in marriage I'm talking about today is investing your time. Investment in the areas of encouragement. Investment in areas of affirmation. Investment in areas of care, protection, and so on. How much are we investing? How much are we prepared to invest? That's one of the reasons why marriages fail. Number 2, genuine forgiveness. Forgive and don't keep reminding the person, because we all make mistakes. We all offend each other. And if we have to keep reminding our spouses the mistakes they made or how they hurt us and so on, and every small thing they do, you remind them what they did on Saturday, the 14th of February, whatever year. No. That is not healthy. The other party might get so worn out with all this reminding, especially when the person genuinely apologized at the time and you promise not to do that again. We are human beings. We may promise not to do something again, but we may find ourselves doing it. But once we have remorse and apologized, please, forgiveness is very important, and move on from it. It helps in healthy marriage. So that's number 2 reasons why marriage fell. Number 3, expectations not discussed. Remember when I did the relationship series, I talked a lot on communication. This marriage series, we are going to be talking about communication as well, because it's very key to any relationship or any marriage. So expectations not discussed. There are things you expect from the other person, and you assume that they will know that this is the right thing to do, because after all, we are married. No, you have to discuss your expectations, and the other party have to discuss their own expectations, and then you can meet each other halfway. You may not fully accept what the other person is expecting, or you may not fully fulfill what the other person is expecting, but discussing it is very, very important. So discuss your expectations. Remember, you come from different backgrounds. So what may be norm to you may not be for the other person. So discuss it. Discuss your expectations. It helps a lot. And not discussing it can be one of the reasons why marriage fail. Number 4, no room for flexibility. What do I mean by this? Maybe you have discussed how things will be in this marriage. We're going to do this. This is how it's going to be. We're going to do that and that. But along the line in your married life, there might be things that needs to change. So be prepared to be flexible. There shouldn't be any rigidity in marriage. There should be some flexibility. Things discussed before, things agreed on before can easily be tweaked, can easily be changed. So be open for flexibility. Not being flexible is one of the major causes why marriage fail. Number 5, lack of value. What do I mean by this? For example, if you're willing to pay for something, you want to know the value, maybe something like a car. What's the value of that car? What's the value of that house? What features have they got there that you actually like? So you have lack of value causes a failure in marriage. When you value something, you are prepared to pay more. And now I'm not talking about normal financial payment. I'm not talking about paying with your time, with your love, with your care, with everything in you to make that marriage work. And when there's lack of value, that marriage is bound to fail sooner or later. So value what you have. Remember, that woman saw other men. Other men may have toasted her, but she chose you because she placed some value in you. That should be returned. You have to return that value and value her. Show her that she is the best thing that's ever happened to you. And she will also say the same, that you are the best thing that has ever happened to her. Show each other value. Again, if you are the type that you're always talking about your parents or your relatives or your friends, what they said and what they did not say, and then you've had communication with your wife or discussion with your husband, and then the next time you change because one of them suggested something to you, then you're not prepared for marriage. You're still a boy or a girl. And remember, marriage is not for girls and boys. So you have to make sure that you are emotionally prepared to live and cleave. Very important. If that is not happening, that marriage is bound to fail. I want to say something. Marriages does not bring two families together. Instead, what marriage does is it creates a third family. You didn't hear me. Marriages does not, all these people say, oh, my marriage brought two families together. No, marriages does not bring two families together. What it does is that it creates the third family. And that is why families should allow couples to be. If you have done your work very well as a parent, as parents, as a mother in particular, with your children, whether boys or girls, you will not be worried about what is going on in their families. If they need your opinion or advice, general advice and opinion, of course, that's fine. But not every little thing they'll pick up the phone and start reporting their wife or their husband to you. That means that person is not actually ready for marriage. They're still boys and girls, and they should not have been married. I'm talking from a mother of 4 grown-up sons myself, some of whom are getting married now. Mothers, please let us leave our children be, especially our sons. None of this coming to them unannounced and saying that, oh, it's my son's house. Oh, thank God it's your son's house. It's not your house. He has left and cleaved. So you must not arrive unannounced. You must not arrive and start hassling your son's wife, your daughter. Never mind this daughter-in-law, it's your daughter. And that's how you should take your son's wives. I'm talking about sons now because that's where we have a lot more problem than the other way around. The other way around, there's still problem there with the mother of the girl telling the girl what to do. How are you doing your money? Make sure you do this, make sure you do that, and destroying marriages. We have to be very careful as parents. We have to be very prayerful, supporting our children with prayers that their marriage will work. I will assume that you have done your work when they were growing up and they've seen you and their dad, how you live together, and that will help them in managing their own homes. But don't be the reason why your children's marriages will fail. Let no mother or father be the reason why their children's marriages will fail, because God is going to answer ask you some questions. I'm going to stop it here. I promise that all this series will not be more than 9, 8, 9, 10 minutes, so that we can just watch to the full, get to the point, and next time we're going to talk about what this today is about why marriages fail. Next time I'm going to talk about why marriages work, because from somebody who has been married for so many years, I think I'm qualified to tell you some of the reasons from my own experience, and others have dealt with some of the reasons why marriages work. I'm going to stop you here. Thank you so much. Please watch to the full, share with those that you think will benefit from this, and we'll see again very soon. Goodbye and God bless.